Alright, family, una ado. This na your normal program where we call Weird. Today we dey also for talk about different things them as all time where we can do. But wait oh, I hear the caretaker they talk say inside 4 months then go provide free health care for about 1 million people all over the country. I mean say they not go pay anything with the mobile health motorcar where they get. Okay, we will get for see how this all they get for happen. 1 million people inside 4 months. Okay. Today Ernest Bai Koroma, the former caretaker, don't meet with some diplomatic community heads them from the US Embassy, the British High Commission, and the head of EU delegation na the country. Waiting this meeting be debut. We can look all inside and things there. So, no go non sayo. My name na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Of course, today the 8th day inside the month of March. Today na International Women's Day. Oh, strength of a woman. Somebody send this music for me today. I listen again and again. Then I say, yes, indeed. Women are beautifully and fearfully made. So, then forget waiting it take. Okay, we really get for do certain things them to them as a woman because they're really strong. They're really strong. Sometimes then if you want to say woman really strong, look at all of them their life. Pain. If na man and then pain and they handle so can't see where we the ace where now we the cry. Love begin look at them. Then begin my business to na woman. Then they go into the most na pain, into the monthly circle na pain. Then get beleo na pain. Then they born pikino na pain. And most of them for take care of the home back na pain. On top day, will you beat them, send them for cook, we net can and get for work all day. In fact, the fearful part of an some village demo. Hey, the woman and the thought go, he go work like jackass, he can't cook. In fact, when then they return self, now look funny and fearful pass all. Then they thought they load them, thought the picking, all this, then they pass something now 1 grain cutlass in the hole. Then they get for tote back a wood for go cook. Strength of a woman. I wonder if God really na woman. Even though they say na pa we, then take 1 pa we rib and make them, but it's like say they really strong pathway. Big up to una all. Respect. On this day and every other day, respect to una. Una deserve all waiting it take. For just look una no more say, I love you. That is if na your wife or your person. I love you. But again, sometimes you get for looks at you man no more say, come on. I dey down for you. I respect you. Because some things in the way we they see, some of you know able. Just imagine if just now we eat boku pepper for some people who not eat boku pepper, then we man who belly at they begin cry, they run, me. It's not like one die. But now on top this, woman in the day go through all of them things and we demand this and come on thing. Yes, na paola and they don't born the pikin. We the glad for by the pikin, work out the pikin all side. But we respect and value the picking, but we not give that kind of respect to that woman. Strength of a woman. They really need respect. We really need for love them. Because not to respect. We need for love them. One thing inside a week, yeah, you just need for go out and say, come on, this not for you, na a gift. But we find out say some of we not just Valentine's Day, some Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Women's Day. Now no more we tell you woman and say we love them. Or we tell somebody say we did down for you, respect you. Sometimes they just need for looks at you and we say thank you very much. Just thank you, you don't enough. Thank you. But even some of them days that we demand they they gift them on Valentine's Day. We wait back for them they can't give it. On Women's Day, they tell them say, hey, how are you? Thank you very much. We really need for the down for them. Please, if you really did down for you, for woman them on this day and forever, let me just see you give thumbs up to them. Now both Facebook and YouTube, just thumbs up. Thank you very much. Let's start with this. Let you can see something here. Woman, they're really strong. They're really strong. Well, you know how they stress on the word, eh? They're really strong. Where they talk this, I know they talk about any hypocrisy. Let's watch this thing quick. It's funny, but let you see the message. And please, I want to see the message where this pass to you. Yeah?
3, 4, 5!
See. You see the man them? You see the man them? The man they really the struggle for take them drink. Anyway, are they down for now? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Woman, they really strong. See where they say talk of peace. Woman against man. See. Where then they jagga the man they, although the man they sometimes they can say they are just weak, they're not weak, oh the kind, especially African women. Yeah, I'll watch them back.
3, 4, 5!
Yeah, strength of a woman. And I can say, so amazing how the world is hid. I wonder if God is a woman. Shaggy, eh? Somebody send that music there for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, anyway, I think this is a very good way for start the show today. A very good way for start the show today. But guess what? In as much as some of them things also they happen, you see some good things that they happen around the women, but we still there plenty women them where they really cry. Plenty women and they cry every day because of some of we own funny things them. Some of we funny ways them, how we they behave to them. Then they cry every other day. It's not easy, oh. It really not easy. It really not easy. Okay, for just show you one of them things there. Let me watch this picking young lady where they cry now in the stand up for cry for justice because of what he thinks they don't do to her. Let's watch this video. When they come back just now.
Good afternoon. Do I know I need help now. One where they call Lamagana. Now one where they call Lamagana. Now he help me from Putloko. I need help. How may they help me? So me na Putloko. Then my man na Putloko in there. So they take this case here, then go report na Putloko. The man follow the case. He go point and say because of him get money, because of my family poor. He go point the case. So they take the case, they pull out there, they count a Freetown. Still the fella, he say he and Jules Jallo. The Jules Jallo na him brother. So we palava all they take the case, they say they point and they count the case Freetown. They come back, they follow the case, they can't point because of the family poor. Because of the family poor, they point the case. That bush go rape me. They sell me for go cassava leaf. And they go rape me. So right now, I need 2 months this now for can sit my care. I know able sit my care. I have shame for go school. The company they laugh me. So right now, I need help. The one who country I made help me. So this video I made take I made sell her for Fatima Bio, for Fatima Bio help me. Right now, I need help. I want me to help me. The international world for me to send this video. I want me to help me. I want me to help me because of the family. They call this man and they talk all kind of word. He's saying they kill me. He's saying they kill me, so I make them put me up line. They count me free to this man and they go and talk say they kill me because of my family poor. And they do empower for my own family because of the family poor. My family don't get nothing. I make it do me so. The inside go this Maya, he get the one the way they falaga. He get Wuri Palava, Changno, then they falaga for put this case here. I need help. I'm going to help me. I will not all carry because of my family. This man they do anything what he want to do. He they do anything what he want to do. We don't get that thing right now. We don't stay 2 months so that forecast it because they can't sit. Man, they will sit this year. I'm going to help me. I'm going to help me. I need help right now. I'm going to help me.
So you see, then things there, so then they're all around. You know, at one time, I be actually don't see this video, not to the one where it do so on TikTok. It do one, you know, and not get the attention where it need. I really not be want for like make we show this kind of way, but it don't do them again. So it don't actually come out plain, it not shame me put everything behind. But I wonder waiting the woman organization that they do. I understand something, you know, some of the women organization them until that case get the very big, you know, how you call them, big attention before ever you see them come out for that particular issue then. This now some of the cases them where they really need for the take up. They really need for the take some of them case there and see how best then they help some of them picking there. Because this case is really painful, sorrowful, pathetic, anyhow you want to describe them. But they know they get attention. They know they get the help where they need until then they come out. Some of them things they are honestly, they don't need for they come out and begin, you know, talk certain things them. They need for stay back and say, come on, I just need for go and some side and report. But yes, any side where this speaking go, for go report, you must get certain people where they run after them, where they chase them. Say, no, this case not for go before. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because we get the one them again when are the police, yeah, where sometimes they know they handle them case they are so nice at all. They know they handle them fine at all. So we begin for wonder now, waiting at the real cause to all of them things there. Why then things there so they happen, how it happen so. Then Pikia, they really need forget the kind help. On this day and always, they need forget the kind help where they deserve. So, me they join this speaking, the team they join this young lady, for let we appeal, let we beg. If they say Pao Palo they beg, okay, we they beg. We really they beg. We they beg, let we know exactly waiting this speaking need for do. Forget justice again, pass with the beg. It's not easy, it's not really easy. But anyway, God in will go be done one day. Sure. Then Pikia will really get justice one day. Then will really get the justice where they deserve. Because they don't need for the help. You know the Pikin they call now for the hands of our girls help them. It's unfortunate. Because the one safe way we see the other time, one Pikin, by the same mommy and daddy business. Pass where he kill the person. We not ever hear hands of our girl pull one word. We not ever hear answer for our girl post na in Facebook page. But anything will happen other side, who say it will get attention, ready for do am. My sister, I just pray you get the justice where you forget. And it's too sorry for late at your age. You don't even know say where person get money, now they get justice. Without money, you know they get any justice. But now the country where we find we safe. Nobody no go blame me for that. Then kind of thing that you not be even supposed to come out and can't talk, say, me, then do this thing to me. The law now need for taking cause. But because the law fail you, then fail you family, then fail woman then, now make you do that kind of thing there. Because normally, this thing, they create other kind of stigma to them. But they don't get option. It need for let them see them. It need let them know say, they're not only violating rights, they as well they threaten them say, if he do this, we go do this to him, they go kill him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? At this point, this video don't know out how many days. At this point, now the law for Fendi speaking, for give and protection. Not to the picking for come out again for the second time. But it's just unfortunate say, this now we country and a saloon for we all. Do ya people already watching YouTube on a patient with small? We find out say we don't lost 2 term signal for people already in our Facebook. So please let us just connect them quick and join now with the rest of the program. Okay, welcome back. Sorry to people within our Facebook. We been they get small issue. I really don't know what's the problem. I think we lost signal twice. Let's see if it's still there. Okay, thank you very much, and sorry for the inconvenience for Don Kozuna. And please not help you for share so other people will come back and join the show. All right, we've been on to talk about this issue with this young lady. Well, today is International Women's Day. Women them all over the world been they celebrate this day. Well, then they commemorate because then they use them for member different things them all over, things where they really happen to women. Well, the one themselves na McKinney, Connor, and different side them not left behind. Let we start with Connor and McKinney and Yeri waiting actually them being get for say with regards the young commemoration.
dey with the woman them. We dey plead to the international community as we the woman of Makeni that we don't come today for can talk to una. As una can see with the woman that we dey go for putting, we dey undergo for putting them. Now we dey play violence temper. Now we dey get disappointments them. Now we them and they left working on all day. We don't skill them or not gonna work them. We dey beg to the international community. Let them come to we aid, let them support we as women and Bombali district. Me and them cheerleading. And we need una support because we the women that we always the left behind. So women and they are when we dey get fight picking them. No able put them in school. No able support them. And they follow the international community. Let them come to we aid and let them support we food. Yeah, with a big una. Today now we are with the women them and we dey celebrate some big time. With the woman in Amaketi, with the international community, any someone that in the world will not see who message, will not come around and support me. Because we the woman with the facing domestic violence, with the get advantage, then they consider we as women and who don't have for them behind for who one kind of the line, who one kind of the first line, who believe say we the woman that will able to change this nation, who believe say we the woman in a salon, if we not support me, we the change salon any kind way. Because anytime a woman puts out, we they see very few women than they do. We women then now we get the power and we can change the home. We the woman and now we the control the married hostel. But now it's not easy for we the woman then. So we the call upon una and una support me. Now me your message is as the district chair lady. I tell una all thank you.
For this day and today, we are not going to for now we will explain what is the counter. Sexual penetration, raping, violence, advantage. We don't go to school. We don't begin the whole of land. While on a way for you will children. Don't begin to look at dying. So safety. Here is the national body. While on a way. Oh, na sina mo people la usika na mama de. Ikinde, usa for the talk down so. Una mku people la una land. Here na every. Kola ukikina hebu do na small things. For that gala in that shop nerdy. They teach you work there also because of no land. We the woman there now we get the hostel. Now we control the house instead. The man there go now, but we want no land. Back to them us. Here na empower we. Here for this balance there. This sexual penetration, raping, don't you know that we hate them? Don't go for our way. We the woman there for the advantage. Here, we the talk to the Beguna. Here, the Beguna, they are Pamata Masale. We don't attend it for this day, yesterday.
All right, this na woman them na Makeni. Interestingly, na political group, but they not talk anything but politics. They talk about waiting they actually monitor them, how them feel say them for help them. Whose role where they go play if they help them? Because they make them very important and clear. Say when you empower the woman, now you don't empower the whole world, or you don't empower the whole nation. So then come up with certain things that were very, very much important in all of waiting and talk. Imagine, This na the grassroots women that we dey talk about. When we don't talk about the grassroots, we can't go now to the one them where they inside the politics and listen to wetin them talk and able for way. Then you go begin for determine whether the empowerment of women they very close or they far. If na vuvuzela or na reality. Now, then talk about something. It say they want for let them get chance for push the country go before. If they empower them with skills training, by the way, this government, one of the priority, now this TVET, yeah, tertiary education, or this technical thing, where then for try for make some technical skills centers them for them people here, then go empower themselves and move on. The best empowerment where we do here, you see that car wash. Or then tell you say they don't go train people them where for go then a farm with tractor. The tractor them, they know they pay people them for use them. The farmer, no they go before you know they can be adjust the outside they no more. How then go empower themselves? Because we know the role where women them they actually play, where then they put their hand pan farm business. The man then they play little role. Little. Sometimes then they say now the woman themselves can mobilize na farm, all lens shovel, pickaxe and the plow the ground, the plow manually. We don't sit down in the all. You see the woman that they talk about, you know, how then they sexually penetrate them. Now them then they do so. Then they rape them. We see Usai one time they when they go attack one lady, do wetin and get for do time. At the end of the day, take your rod, put her inside param. We see Satalamin. We see other people them. One time they na Pujan, 8 man them per one. We see all of them things then we see the situation of Khadija, how it happened and how it end up. We see the Pekin where one ex-policeman himself go do mommy and daddy business with. We see this recent one we just don't play today. How this Pekin say then they use money for Tampa, you know, justice. For Hamburg justice we forget. And all left with no option. But pass he come out and expose himself. Embarrass himself just for make it get the attention of the public. For let them able for make it get justice. International Women Day. How serious will leaders them be in terms of fighting for the rights of women? Then go say them pass laws them. But the law them look at it. The law the day, but if you not get money, are nonsense. This na the things them where really they happen. Now then same umaya, then the disadvantage. Then they beat them, domestic violence and all. I go marry me woman. Because my brother feel say, na him big, na him get right, he go beat me woman and not for talk. Nothing no go come obienda. Tradition no, na the woman and the suffer. Book business oh, na the woman and the suffer. We see the tertiary institution and the colleges them. If you want for pass you scat or you lapa rample. If you want for get good grade, if you want for make you then at the good book of the lecturer, pass you trosis rondon. Everywhere. You go for go find job or pass manager or whether they go for go employ you. One for see for how you turn. This now the things them where woman then the face. Then you begin for ask now how serious the government be. Where the director where go they in charge of them things they are so. When in same one back go see find woman come for find job to ram. The same one they wait for protect them. Then go still go back and say pass you lead out with me. You go na police station, you find you go lay case. If you know lead out with that person where they investigate. Now then you case they don't know. Lay before say you na woman, then the one way can report back na woman. It tell you say, hey, I want you. It go put attention, fine to you. It tell you say I want you. The next minute when you say no, I'm not get this, I wait at this and that, you say okay, not serious. And the one way they go invite, when I ain't waiting, a leader with them, and I own case they go before. Then you own case, you go left waka, they say you tire. No side you case they go. Woman them, they suffer every side. Now us, na school, na office, na market, everywhere, then they suffer. Everywhere. Laws then they all, not of for say law no day. But again, if the one where they implement the law, na inna the perpetrator, how the thing will go before? So who that they check the one where they in charge of the law? This na the problem them where woman then they face every other day. Every other day. Okay, as we talk about the woman them from that part of the country, they as they come and talk something where they feel say they unbug them. Yeah, they even they ask for they help them with regards how they go able for build themselves. And not up there, we see Usai woman them again. Woman them again. Now different parts of the country. Different parts of the country. They come and try for do certain things them. But we see, for example, Nakono, they been called the first lady for let it go help them for celebrate or commemorate this particular day with one other honorable where they in charge where and a C4C honorable Rebecca Ye Kamara. But let me listen. Waiting the first lady in self been get for say with regards woman issue. If better day.
Today, Sierra Leone is joining the rest of the world to celebrate their sacrifices, braveries, resilience, and milestone of our superwomen from across the globe. At this point, let me take the opportunity to thank our mayor for hosting us in his district and for supporting a worthy cause that involves women. Our mayor, I want to say thank you so very much to you and your team and to Madam Rebecca Kamara for putting this thing together so we'll be able to celebrate such a wonderful day as women of this nation. The International Women's Day is also being commemorated annually on this date to raise awareness and intensify protest against all forms of violence, discrimination against women. It is a day set aside to commemorate the social, political, cultural, and social economic achievement of women in the world. In summary, it's a day to remind the world of the special and enviable place of women and to re-echo the need for gender parity. Here in Sierra Leone, it is an open secret that we have strong and brave women who have stood the test of time amid strong forces of male society to strategically position and develop themselves, and also immensely contributes towards the development of not only Sierra Leone, but the world at large. On a day like this, we should be proud of women, and we should be able to celebrate our women. We should be able to celebrate His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madamio for giving women a platform, for choosing women as partners in development, and for supporting women, and for supporting his wife, myself, to champion women issues in this country. We want to thank His Excellency for the many appointments he has given to women in this country, such as our High Commissioner in Ghana, the Ambassador in the Gambia, our Deputy Inspector General of Police is a woman, the Commissioner of NACSA is a woman, the National Commission for Children and Ministry of Social Welfare is a woman, the Minister of Gender is a woman, the Minister of Fisheries is a woman, the Deputy Minister of Marine Resources is a woman, Deputy Minister of Health and Sanitation is a woman, the Deputy Minister of Basic and Secondary School is a woman, the Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Forestry is a woman, the Minister of State Office of the Vice President, Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry is a woman, the Deputy Minister of Water Resources, and among others several endless positions, the Commissioner for NRA, the Deputy of NRA, all women and leading this country. We want to say thank you to His Excellency for giving us that platform so that the women of this nation will be part of nation building and partners in development. Womanhood symbolizes power. We should know that as women, we have the strength, and when we have the unity, and above all, development will be our last name. It is great that our country, Sierra Leone, continues to enjoy unity in diversity among the women folks, as evident in this.
All right, so you get a joke. Today na International Women's Day, and then we own First Lady say let we celebrate the president, we caretaker. Why? Because he give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 jobs to women them. When they talk about 7 million people, when they talk about empowerment, they say middle level empowerment, middle manpower. When they talk about the average people them, we really they suffer. And they tell we about those where they near politics, and they tell we about those where belong to party, where get political appointment, and then we they talk about the majority of the people. When they talk about women like this, where just they talk about how they do mommy and daddy business with them by force, and then the person they ambug in case. We did talk about that young lady where they want do mommy and daddy business with by force. He said he end up for go there in a cell for 2 or close to 1 month. After way they want force him and he defend himself. We did talk about this situation where women and they come out, they face a lot of domestic violence. We they expect say at this time the answer of our girls for the Giwi scorecard say we don't champion this case. Instead, he celebrate a man, celebrate himself because a man get a chance for let a champion woman in case. The question is how many? The cases them way in the champion, na party case them. Champion different things we get for do with politics. If you not belong, you not very close to power, you not get any interest. They not care about you at all. We dey talk about the suffering of the masses. This is talk about political motivated things them. So you dey see how serious or how unserious we leaders them be in terms of fighting for women. Lost than day, all over lost than day. If they tell you say law no day, the person don't lie by you. Law day. But the question is how robust the law they are. Okay, we go say they get teeth, but then they bet. They want them where they in front of them things they are, then they do the right thing. If then they do the right thing, this first lady where we play in video, if for they come out in public, expose himself. But yet still, no better thing or day where they will tell we about how they handle them things in day. We see from the family support units, then they tell you plain say the cases them of sexual penetration, the cases them of rape, the cases them of domestic violence, they go up every other day. But yet still, you know they get result. The police them, they make some attempt, charge go courts. How many they come out with conviction at the end of the day? How many cases then they handle at the end of the day? How many cases they able for proof? The one-stop centers them where they get. How effective them be? How then they able for proof say me do my man daddy business with this. When you talk about all of them things here, International Women's Day, these are some of the things them where we for the talk about. These are some of the things them where we for the put in place for make sure say we woman them stop for the cry. But like husband, like wife, no solid thing no day for tell the people. Until you link before you recognize, you get the recognition. If you not belong, you know to any serious person. But yet still, now then name they are, then they use for spend money. Now then names they are, then they use for get things them where then they enrich themselves with. but the people really were supposed for benefit. By now, we for the talk about, yes, one-stop center, don't get this kind of equipment, not able to forget this. We get how suicide and they prevent, then they protect people them. Also, you go say, this na shelter. When something happen, now that's where for go. Look this speaking, they afraid now for in life. He get for run from outside a day, put local, for take a cover somewhere else. Government not able for protect them. We left for talk about all of them things there. Yet still, we just talk about who that na politician, who that na minister, who that na head of parastatal. With all of this, let's look at, if we even put on the ratio, you know, we even see we don't reach even so to 20% out of the 100%. But yet still, with a boast of this. By now, for the talk about something, when a solid things them, but unfortunate, and this now for just show you say, the issue of women not ready for move it to the level where they feel say if we go. And not ready for move it at all. We dey be enforced per women day. Instead, a day like this, we not for celebrate anything. We for just sit down, they reflect on different things them. Like waiting them woman here wear black. They wear black, by the way. They wear black because they're not glad with things the way they happen with them. They're not happy at all. But you get the elitists them, the elite women them, the one that wear they very close to power, then go wear ashobi, flashy ashobi, organize flamboyant business, enjoy themselves, talk idle do what the way they want for talk, and waiting the apple at the end of the day, then go about their own. They don't know. The program not done for the day. This na the kind way how they live inside the country. This na the way how things in the day. How the man not get any serious thing for talk. Now so the woman not get any serious thing. He go begin something today, the next minute you not able to do it again. And the money there for that. He go to focus on things that were irrelevant. He go stand up in front of a man in public and tell him but how they treat SLPP woman them. But he not go stand up for talk about how woman them they feel pain na the country. He not go give you statistics of the kind of pressure where woman they face. The kind rainbow center and statistics. The kind family support unit than statistics where they pull. Instead, they go tell you about them party and politics. How then they treat the woman them inside it. But I not go doubt because if they actually don't tell we say who that na true who that na SLPP na true Sierra Leonean. All the other one them not a true Sierra Leonean, they not deserve any good from the country. This na how it's like. On this day, International Women's Day, it will left for champion some good things them it go pan politics. 073 politics. Talk about politics. How the caretaker appoint this, who they appoint, what and this for do. But you know go talk about the real thing where they actually affect the lives of people them. This is just unfortunate. It really just unfortunate. As things they like this, they really go on. The program now we had. My name Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. Plenty of things there where we actually need for look inside today. Well, as we talk about this, something that will really happen. The woman them not only they suffer with things them we get for do with their well body one or other thing. Then they suffer with different other things them. But it's unfortunate for say not all the normal they suffer. The one whole country they suffer. Them people here are aware of that day, but for them not to think this way very much important. It's not important at all. So what did happen? We see this video. Usai rest throwing a treat. For let you know say people really desperate, people really hungry. Watch this video quick. We come.
Now rest not there. Now rest way soon on the road. People let the sweeper one bag rest. All man they pass sweep. Rest down there. That ain't no waste to. Let's see no more now. And they pass sweeper. Swear. Continue not funny. That ain't not for waste. All they go.
One bag rest for them na treat and scatter. I saw you. rest for them na treat. Middle treat is scatter. People not concerned about the life or waiting will get for happen. Then they focus on how forget the hand to mouth. Now we dey see, waiting have been the reason we make plenty people them now Wellington lost their life for fuel. When you talk say angry boku, things hard, you get caretaker Bio go tell you say, and not say things hard, but better lay hard now is soak for a beginning tomorrow. It go tell you say, and not say things hard, but now only way it fly, it go count something and it go continue for fly. But all the fly the way they fly, it no won't go, it no wanga. Now the same no more. In fact, things they get worse every other day. This time, people them they right middle retreat, they get arrest. Imagine if motorcar lost control. And then what it happen? It lost control and then it can't dash for any one of them. What did it happen? Then they lost their life and then we begin back for mourn for certain people them because of angry. This government, every other day, they tell we about different things them. How they go on with different things. But yet still, better no day. This government campaign on the promise say they know the solution to the bread and butter problem. If you vote we in, we go able to solve the problem. People don't gladdy because they're concerned about them belly. 4 years down the line, the situation now reverse gear, it's just the worst. But they will come back and tell you say, give we another chance. 5 years not do for transform things them. But one thing not transform. No transformation we no see. Then will tell you, like what JJ Safa been tell you say, even 4 finance minister after him not go able for solve the bread and butter issue. It be not that one, but he tell we say, then get the solution to them. This na the kind of situation where we dey face every day na the country. Very pathetic, very painful. When we go able for settle the people them. When it go tell we say there is no quick fix. But then been tell we say in 6 months, then we able for settle them. But now they God like them every time where we want to expose them. You go see one natural thing come up. Then they hang them, serious one. If they not hang pan Corona, then they hang now by Ukraine. Where they not get anything for do with we. We not say yes, globally things are hard. But we own it other than anything we talk about. Tomorrow, we dey come and talk about how we light business. Now we get the most expensive light bill na Africa. I mean, 10 countries in Africa with the highest light bill. We dey amongst the 10. We go come talk about all of that tomorrow. But for all of that day, you see different things that they go on when not pleasant at all. But still, they don't care. They care about only one thing. How they for win the next election. How the people for able for win better life. They not ever care about that. Waiting them for do. For let things better for the people. They not care about that. But tomorrow when election come, then go tell we say, we for vote for them back. But inside politics, we know something. When you win election, you go up. Not for forget the one demo we vote for you. Because tomorrow, you get for need them back when you they calm down. But today, yesterday, they not being concerned. Oh. Now, then they come near we. Say, hey, but we concerned, we like una, we not being get votes na this side, but now we also not get votes na, there we they go. But Trade they don't forget. Trade they go call you lawless somebody. Trade then go call you terrorist. Trade then go call you enemy of the state. Trade then go call you undermine. Trade then go call you all sorts of names and yampi this and that. But today, because you're coming down again to meet us, you want we vote. So now you coming back to us, you can begin bellowing. Ebonori, things go fine. Now we not the only one way go make this country better. This other one no good. You not prove them. You are there. You not prove nothing. Nothing you not prove. Nothing. How you dey talk to we now? But shamelessly, you dey tell we say you don't do from A to Z. In fact, you don't pass Z. When you pass Z na zero, it means say exactly. Nothing you not do for we. All of what you talk. Now VVVOOOID. Nothing you not do void. You unfortunate, eh? But still, I dey wish we people them go able forget retentive memory this time around. They not go forget quick. All waiting we don't go through, I wish they not go forget. Can you imagine? Yes, now 400 and something thousand leons. If things be okay, people dey work, job in there. This man promised we 2 million job. As we dey talk so, ask Ba if you don't create 1,000. Ask Bo. Who say the job then they way don't create? In fact, the offices them, the company the way meet, then they lock now they pack and go. Then the lock, who say people and the benefits, then the lock. Almost for basic salary, 600, almost for transportation, almost for rest. How people will live. Okay, don't forget one very important thing. How much for us rent? All of this inside 600,000. Then this person you pay on 600,000 in at the storekeeper for Ministry of Health or Ministry of Agriculture or Ministry of Usai study. Tell me ba, how you want this for live? If not to that word where they call mass, it go live by. Now just waiting they call mass, now it go live by. Then tomorrow you go left for one after they want them where they write on top where they really damage the country and the economy, you still run after the one them where they write down. It's unfortunate though, because on Sunday you see people them really then they work, but you don't get anything where they call salary for take home back. Una listen this bar.
Of the strike and it is general when they take effect on Wednesday. We don't want starting for nothing, and we are suffering. So we want immediate lifting of the strike and it is general when they take effect on Wednesday. We don't want starting for on Wednesday. Wednesday the strike for begin. Sharp. Anyone for join junior staff, engineer, manager, who that they suffer, they will join this guy. Who that they suffer, they don't come. No.
One thing waiting me no but Wookman then I say I tell her because I believe I run there for the past 25 years. So I know but say I tell Wookman, you understand it? And I see to Augustine in position, in situation. You see this officer so we get Wookman the way damn too hypocrite. Somehow enjoy and they can't wait. Somehow enjoy, way better kind of what they enjoy. But when the I remember the last year, what happened the first day, the number be so large, I was so happy. What's going to happen now? Second, tornado for day, tornado for day, the number begin drop. Like me so. Me, I know me, what's the connection between me and Mr. Bio. But after that strike day, I know what's happened, I lost them connection. But me, I know what it become like me, I suffer. You understand? No, I don't mean the level.
So that don't tell me say I want to go label.
No. Yeah, but what me can tell you now? Well, you know the way I talk. You know the way I talk. If not, I'm not going to join them here. You know what they undergo right now?
They don't give notice.
You don't know what I want to talk now. I talk. I want to do this thing. Let me be unanimous now. No man will say me at the suffer. You understand? Unanimous have been general now. Because I know what happened last night. So vote you right now. So now they go inside, lock inside. Yes, he go all in his office. I know. I know what's happening. You understand? So if you want to let me unanimous, I don't want me to talk.
Okay, the exact thing where you see the happen as Sarah tells so, now in common to we as the people of we yard. It's very common to we. We get certain people where really they suffer, but yet still they support the system. You get certain people where really they suffer, but because a link to certain position and no one for say something. But even where a link and not the benefit anything. Just the name say Asabidis. One thing where it can happen, the spirit where they na power. For example, the caretaker, the deputy caretaker. Some people them they not ever get big post in our office, na them family. So waiting they happen. The minute where election they come, where they see this, they say, hey, me, I don't see the caretaker. Hey, I see the president, I see the deputy, hey, vice president. It don't dawn. They don't feel good for the rest of the year. That pain always them they feel, it don't dawn. All of this, now the kind states and condition how we fend we save. Hey, me, the caretaker come, I touch your hand, hey, me, then they vote for him, period, don't know. Now, no more. Some man no want nothing, no. Hey, me a sabi this post here, it done. Now, no more. Now, when you talk about how we are throwing a treat, how people them they go get around for it, not even they think about the bad thing where they be in, the risk where they be in them. Just like the fuel tanker. Now, if you want really know, say people they suffer, elect them they see die, they not care as long as they survive. Today, let other fuel tank go bust now the same position now Wellington. Let you see how many people them they come back for can't take fuel for survive. Especially now where fuel don't go how many thousand? 12,000 for 1 liter. 12,000. Let fuel tank go bust now. If people no go they part change with him. You go get few we go member. You go get other one go member, but then they look at living in hunger or die and go rest. So what thing happen? He bust stay back, then they won't go there for go take fuel back. And then go make an hey, let me quick back before something they happen just they must go there back. This is not just example, yes. Look at this. They people that talk about human capital development. Empowering the middle power, the one that way they work. See, I tell not to force them this then they strike. They don't do them till they don't tire now. Now other one, then they plan back so for tomorrow. The one the way they in charge of agriculture. Yeah? Where they monitor how farms then they go about. Then say they not pay them, then strike. Different offices them they strike. Now imagine all them manual people there, then manual labor there, then casual staff or then junior staff there. Then they pay some man 600, some man a bit above 600. Then you don't all in 600,000 for 1, 2, 3, 41 year. You don't pay them. You get wave, you get picking. We don't hear a case of Connaught, for example, where the man, a woman, even they take and say, hey, they carry a money in a treat. How you go to work, they know they pay you. Who's can work where they work? Then they cook, then they gang. The man says the woman allow and say for sleep na belay no near because they carry money in a treat, according to the woman your idea. Who don't go on for work then they? Where before say them where they na the big position them. We look for example, look at Nakovac for example. Then they get salary every time, but the one day where they facing, no they get. If I not to every time no more, then they get double salaries. But the one them where they actually go do the work, no they get what it take. This na the government where they talk about human capital development. But yet still not able for pay for let the capital develop. Imagine if you not get woman we go understand. Imagine almost Ostompuel because of them here. How you go get them kind of workman there, then they work, then face look okay. Because every day they stress. Yes, then there's how we calculate the salary. We calculate transport, feeding and all. That in a way you get out. But if you not get how they calculate, you trust The time now where they get because you get for the go that woman, he understand that woman where they sell cookery, he understand say they not pay una because they know. And the trust you take by the time you calculate now, per the 5,000 where they take per day, for example, for each cookery you survive. Take 1 year, you don't eat all your money. What thing you care go now? You glad enough say then they can't pay with backlog all. By the time you ready, when they give the money, the woman don't can't team pay money. Some man they even embarrass themselves because then they begin thinking now say 1 year not care money na us. And if for balance like go give, next time the woman need the game again, you need trust and cookery again. So who's kind enjoyment? We don't see even the soldier team. They sing, rest where them they get before, they know they get them now. For when this matter they take over, and they get rest again. Even them self, they not care about them all. They only care about them when they need them for go cause problem. We don't hear it. Ratty talk am. Somebody die for them. Nobody no go there. Instead, what happen? That is why this is not the exact way our politicians they take we the grassroots. When we grumble, then count small 500,000. Say we beg, sorry, look this telosh. They own bobo them when they go suffer for them. He die. They no go there. When they make video, it go viral. Now the time Sandy, one of them, then send and say, he go give 500,000. They are big, then take them. This not the vulnerability of we people them. So that is why I tell you say this not the exact way how they get for treat we young people them when election they come. We angry oh this and that okay no. Remember when Prince Aden go na Koinadugu. When the bike rider then go meet them, ask if they don't give them bike then Then say no we dey go na biking thanks. I not say they can't give na rest money. Other person go add the plazas money. They all are like, hey, we glad we dey vote. Imagine sometimes the way you begin analyze the way how we vulnerable. You dey cry because you dey see say the politicians know how for deal with we. They know say if we able for empower ourselves, we know we able pan them and we go to check them. So they not ever want let we able for check them. Then they do everything possible for let we not get strength and focus for able for all them to account for certain things then. That is why if they not say you, the few then they we're able for get without them, not able for them. Then they make sure say if you want for stand up, then they arrest and lock you. Because you know, then they take you say you know one better. You still get people them where they no say the angle where they come say let them give us if it not work then they threaten you now say if you betray we what happen in days there then go beat you now. So now you know only the afraid say then they can't bribe on out rest for vote. You the afraid say if you no vote then they beat you. You the afraid say if even you want go vote self now gone there behind you. How's kind country this? This now the world where we live right now. The world where we live right now. The world where we live right now. You know, sometimes some people go say let us stop for talk, but let us talk about the past APC. We don't talk about APC, they don't go. We all talk. They don't vote them out. Who that did it now? Abio, what's in our APC in your own day? Now I they see the politics, now these same politics that they talk about. We even where we see waiting at the reality, we not even know waiting for do. We don't vote. And anytime when you vote, it means that you give responsibility to a different person. And that person then get all the sole responsibility for the country go on before. So for like you can't tell me say, let's talk about SLPP or Prezobio, talk about APC. It's unfortunate. Then at the beginning see how small the brains thing can be. Now this same thing at the talk so right now say, when we very vulnerable, when election time they come. Now this same way then they use power. This same thing. This same thing. It's unfortunate, sometimes they feel discouraged. Because you even see say people and they then go school bang, but they not educate. Then go school. You know, for go school and for understand are two different things. Then tell we say in a sense na make book, not a book make sense. Basic understanding are the most important. You can get a master's everything. If you not get the basic thing, how for live life and able for you know, calculate 1 to 2, 2 to 1. You know they ever live life the right way. Because now you party this, you know only then talk about what they happen at the country. Who that are for all responsible? I know. We voted for him. 2018, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, APC don't come on a power, but every day, when they talk about APC, whose responsibility to APC get now? The time we then we do old program, big debate. This is a small one compared to waiting I do for us. We hold them to account. Ask the Abdullah Berete, the other one them. We hold them to account to press them. The Karamokaba. We been the talk. I put on a panel. I quiz some Ivex. He called me. He say waiting this. I say no son, a program we do. Sorry about that. But not the program. Karamokaba. When he was the Minister of Political Affairs, we can't go na Kenima or Bo. We put them into panel with the Bernadette Lahai. I press on a panel. Ivex called me say, why you do this? I say na program we do. Sorry, but na program. And I edit the program, we put up as a day. So, then 10 and day, I will be the old SLPP to account. SLPP not be don't and go. We can't do that. They say government of the people, for the people, by the people. We hold them to account. So, before ever somebody they come and talk something, it get for really don't know waiting for do. I don't do me work done where APC be in a power. They don't go. We okay. Now we don't come. Other one don't come. We do the same work until they correct them senses them. And some of una brains them open up for accept waiting at the fact in reality. That is why we know they talk here for nothing. From today where they talk, I make sure say we bring and clips them for let you see, people like you see the reality. But unfortunate, for people like una for still live and they imagine, say you then at heaven where you really then at the hell in gate. You're unfortunate. Sorry about that. We move, please. Hit the like button and share this program so we will able for know exactly what thing they happen. Continue for watch the program. This now we have and it come to you on this channel, YouTube and Facebook. All right. So we move now and we go to something else. Let's just see who's side we go now because things then we will really need for talk. Okay, let's come see something quick, yeah. Something there will really happen. Now, this government got what they call water chaos. Basically, then they do things them now this water chaos for let people them go able to get water. Inside Freetown, they get na Aberdeen and other side them. So what thing they happen? Then get a company where they charge with the responsibility for building water kiosk there, where the I call them Miller. Na their name they sabi. Them Miller water tank them. They on top, then connect pipe then they dig borehole where water they come up in reserve and then people then go able to get them. That now for let people then go able to get access to pure drinking water. Now then give job to them people here. We all know waiting at the ration behind them job there. How they kick back them Kintalek. First of all, let me just watch this one where collapse na Tonkolili. We'll come back just now.
Yes, people as now just they see this tower we just don't broke. This na government na 91 na back street. Them send people there for can make pump them. So the pump them where they make the pillars them where the people are make at the tower and also strong. The cement pour, the fumble them as now they see the incidents where they occur. Everything don't broke, but the fortunate part for we nobody not die as now they see the tower, the fumble them. It's the government, the contractor. No use the correct mixture. The mixture na pour. The family them as now they see. Unfortunately for the people there, nobody no be under for die, nobody no affected. But the mixture na pour. Because the towers there, the data, but Kusa in the country, this did not happen. The family them. As now they see, tower don't broke, but having day. As now they see, number 91, it happened in the back street.
Everything don't have
the mixture na pour. Mixture na pour. This.
Okay, so this now one thing we will talk about. This then give money. The government try in own level best for let people and get money. Now, after when they don't disburse this money, they want them where they in charge. For example, the Salwako, where they give them different contracts here now. Then they go monitor. Let me tell you something will happen. You get the oversight committee on water. Yeah? Most of them projects are, but then we don't go watch them. Then see and come back, no reports and no right. Audit reports tell we. Because when some of them honorable members so they go now then different places there, waiting they happen. Then suppose for come back, write a report and talk waiting then see. They not get anything for test the quality of the work. When the work they go on, they not get anything for test whether the sand or the cement enough. If you build tower like Dandy, now God help the people them when nobody not been dead, nobody not damaged. Imagine say now the time this way then be actually they full up they forget water. You remember almost people go don't go then 10 and almost go die, almost go damage. Poor work quality. The money we them for put by the work, they don't shape them. The one where they do the work, it get for eat. It get for buy material. It get for pay tax. It get for give kickback. So tell me, whose quality where you will get by the amount of quantity work where we get? Quality no good day. The Samsung go they tell her do even if you go put your finger so you creep them, you dey see the Samsung go they can't all like way you just hold Samsung you make and so. If this work been get enough cement, tell me, are your rod? Tell me. I'm not saying no go collapse so but na just no, this then just make her. Then just make her. This na the kind thing the way they talk about. When this thing happens so now, Oda we forgo all responsible. APC? No. Salwako? Yes. Salwako for explain wetin happen. The company we build this for explain wetin happen. Anti-corruption for come and watch wetin they use, how the money go. But all of this, a community dey. Nothing no get for come up behind that day. That one day, I for don dey so, na so the case dey for them and the end day. If na any sober institution, na things than this, when investigation they open straight away. Almost the government give for this project. Almost Salwako hand over to the company. Almost the company use for this work. When you begin go inside a deep one with receipts and other things them, you go begin see say some of the money na recycle bin. It go and come back outside come out. These are the things that we will talk about. What you go say about this now? This not just one. Oh. We go get mind just now. For say the question is why anytime when we want to make something pass we go take post overseas. We dey talk about local content, how for promote with local entrepreneurs then with local business people them. But yet still you get beyond self people them when they give them local business people here so contract, no they give them chance for do quality job. Because you go only able for all person to account when you give them the right money on time and you expect them for a quality job. But for example, you give this person, you forget 10,000, you don't take 4,000, left 6,000. Remember, say get for pay tax, you get for pay workman, they get for buy fuel. Almost you use 2,000. Now quality work, you say go get mine for go ask and say how the work turn so. When the honorable member of parliament then go there back, then go all in a small room, waiting the happen at the end of the day. They all meeting with them. They all come on how they smile. Good work. Thank you very much. We appreciate good work. You don't done. Good work. You know what it mean now, ain't it? How we country go before? Because if you look, for example, member of parliament and don't engage in them kind of things and they, how they go able for all the executive arm of government to account? Because they don't make any mistake for say the government, the parliament, for they on top for all the executive and any other one account. But they know they do them. They know they do them. The politics they inside there, then the brown envelope back they work inside there. How accountability go on? The politics now don't supersede everything. Accountability or the kickback or envelope instead of the second in command. Not to by force, not to by mistake. We don't hear it. Honorable Gevao don't come out and say he get 50 million for all that interest for Sidona committee for discuss something. They tell them one for Kego that spend no check. It happen. We don't day where they don't sit down back and talk say corruption they happen inside the same parliament. Not to by mistake we they talk am. We know they talk am because we want for make up history of ourselves. Now based on waiting and they tell we now we dey go and analyze. This na the kind of problem them where we dey encounter every other day. But guess what? Things they not only the triangle inside these different parts of the waiting. Every part, you know, people they do every day different things them for make waiting they able for move on. Different things them every day people and they engage in different things them we go make them do things them when a fraudulent thing, ritual things or different other things them. Just for let they able for get something we go make them go before in our life. Or let they able for get that thing we go able for make them get the antomot at that particular time. At that particular time. But really, it's not easy. It really not easy how things then they go on inside the country. If person not go big for let get a living, person go able for do other things them when are dubious things them forget in living. Everyday things then they go on. Everyday wrong things then they go on at the country. As we talk so, we see other video we come up today. Waiting happen. Forget the your living, forget the antomot. Then get for go na being gone, for go dig people them, where they na grave, go then shouting or where you go say then shroud. Dig them, cut them, for able for go do ritual. Because of this same politics and election. But if I talk this back, you go either they come back and tell we say, la left this kind of talk, na so and so. Yes, then they gonna be in go now. Watch this video.
So now na two come. Who's them una come? Who's them una kaya?
Wednesday.
Who's date? The 16 also.
I think so.
Wednesday. Around how much o'clock una be kaya? Now this very ground.
10 to 11.
10 to 11. Yes. Na net?
Yes, sir.
So when una come, which na the purpose una be kaya na this very ground for?
The purpose we can na this very ground for.
Talk louder, let we hear you. Yeah.
I didn't need that law because we don't care. I'm even take 1 year there. Now this is
You draw in name.
Alusan.
I'll sign back.
Oh, this one.
Alusan.
Break a pass.
Yes. You see, they need that in the Ashanti. They need that. They say, post don't come up for post don't come to when it talks in at 35 million.
We want buy.
Yes. They say the post is 18. This is not for it. They say the post is 18. You see, for this election, whether they can do this election at team.
Whose election?
This parliament chief election where they can take place at team. Yes, they say 90% don't come to her. Yeah, for let get this shanty.
So now come now the very ground. What you do?
Oh, can at this very ground. Before they can at this very ground, and then you go to me. He said, "Let can do now."
Okay.
So if they get shovel with white plastic, 9 be all
okay.
In cutlass, in together in big cutlass.
Okay.
And they will come. They will come. Now give me shovel. They say make a dig. So
what you dig?
The grave.
This the grave, eh?
Yeah.
What are they done at this grave?
A woman.
The name?
Yeah, help am, but with the name, you. Eh?
Manja.
Manja Ochi. Who said this woman be Sidon Manja? Okay, go. Where you can where give you the shovel, what you do?
Where you give me the shovel now, cut up and the blade. Then those parts. Those parts and the blade na snap outside.
Point the near the not afraid. Go if you can't not afraid.
Yeah. So now they will be after we don't be. Now put 2 sticks. I get for put 2 sticks. So after we don't put that 2 sticks.
Okay, before I comment on this, somebody na Facebook basically they try to tell we say this not to how they call them government project. They talk about them thing they will collapse. Na UK aid projects. Okay, agree. Almost project day na this country when the government they pull money for doing. But when the government they give report, they know they take credit for that one day. Mabele Bridge, Mobang Bridge, now the government pull money for Bilam. But when the government they talk about the success, they know they say now we project because the money now for and on behalf of the people of the country for God's sake. And when they do them project and not to UK aid they go put they go give the contract. Now Salwako they give them contracts and they who that they talk so please. When I get to know some things then. Yeah? Now the government of Salon in project for God's sake. Now Salwako they give. UK aid they provide the money for the country through the Ministry of Water Resources or the Salwako or whatever. So now for and on behalf. Please, when I get to know how it work. For example, the EU schools them, they 100 schools them, where them build and renovate. When the caretaker go there, he say we project, we don't build. Yes, not to input the money, but yes, now for the people of the country. Okay, now you get to understand this thing. That is why I tell you say, when things they come, now the government will hold to account. When EU build 100 schools them, he renovate and build. Yeah, the government take come, say now we own a responsibility. So when things go fine, na them. When things go wrong, na them. Now una begin for see and understand why we can sit here and talk say we the only government to account. If not that, the government no need for take Mabele and Mobang Bridge. This government not to seek for the funding for them bridge and day. But this government na EU responsibility because na government project. Then give money, not to we government put money, but not for we. Please, we let we try for get sense and enlighten ourselves. We just try for make them very clear. So most of the time when they say government, not to necessarily mean say now government put money. But when it comes to supervising the project, now government. Let's look for example, UNDP. Then tell we say, then they provide money for the government. It don't mean saying that all the money that they give it to the government say what you know. They get different branches the way they put them. But not for the people of Salon. UNDP say then they provide money, but the government not they deliver. The government they begin for use certain funds per certain side, then stop. Not to government pull the money, but now them the cow it time because then the cow and say then they can't give Salon. So now government. I hope we don't get that one they clear. Right? I hope we don't get them clear. Now let me go back to this thing. This happen at Teun. Pujon. No, Bonf. So what it happen? This guy there go na this grave na net for go dig the grave, pull the shot in by this woman for go make ritual for election where they happen at that side. Then pay them 35 million leons. Then they for pay them. If better thing been there for do, you feel say they go get somebody in the send Padenka idleness there. It not go easy. Can you imagine? All in the name of politics, power, and money. Now we for there no more. Now we no more for win. Nobody get enough for win. Everything by power they do have. Now this way they tell on them. How you see, but one thing self one know, not until they things then begin to expose. But interestingly, the government not care about anything where they unbug the people them. Once not to their own side, they come out. But if not any other person they come out to, then concern. I'm not talking about this one, but I talk about election generally because this not just one in short for tell you how we elections them can talent with regards all we politicians them. Okay, last say most of the politicians them. Most. This not how they go on. You see? You do understand? Difficulties then at the country. Thing really trying at the country. So all man get for find ways and means how he will able for survive. If you not get way for survive, you know nothing know me brother and sister them. So this na some of the things them. I not go say much in this. This will be just one for Leone Siam because I not go put them per one person. You don't see the one they will commit already and then don't explain who that and who that the inside it. Now, then this year, we been come to we people them and tell them say we get this young man we actually approach we and tell we say do ya he need help. He really the suffer. And he need for pay in school fee. You get some people them we come to in aid and help him. Well, we want for tell una say we don't use that money there for go pay for them. The money where we be end up forget be sum up to 1,400,000 and something thousand. I think 400 and let me just cost check. 1,405,000. Yes. By the way, we get two issues there where they can talk about. One are the free where they say by inside 4 months, caretaker BO say they give free medical to 100 to 1 million, over 1 million people them. We can't touch into that day, we can't watch into that day. And the former caretaker don't host some cross section of the diplomatic community where they talk about that one there as well. So we don't go pay this money. This bobo they actually tell we say he wants 500,000. So we beg for 500,000. Okay? So what happen? By the way, I tell you this. Some other money, let's just see something quick one. Let's go inside this thing. Money comes through. Please just hold on. Let's see. Yes, get this password. Please just hold on. Okay. Money can inside when about 34 U. Please, that just be sure if it's at the talk. Okay. I want for be sure, please. Sorry. I want to go to the exact figure we come here. Yes. Good. Okay. Money actually yes. $43.55. This one, then we earn. The reason why we're not able to use that one day, because through the Cash App, now it can inside. Then the Cash App forward them to PayPal. So the money we're not able to get access to them right on time. So the money when we able to get through Remit, MoneyGram, been sum up to 1,400,000 la put am soon. So the money term, this Bobo text me back say, they go school now, but who stand the person they come? please, now 1 million. Then I say, what happen when na 1 million? Then it been get for explain one other sorry part to the story. Now, in papa, somebody been don't promise him 500,000. So, it be above say, if he get 500,000, added to waiting in papa they get 500,000, it they go 1 million, where he go pay. Then, I become torment. I be one vex, but later we explain a series and say, okay, I'm sorry about that. Then we go now the school. Then go calculate now all thing. Actually, now 1,200,000 if for pay. When now for the fees. Then it still get a balance of 350 when a ceremonial uniform. So what do we do? We pay the school fee of 1,200,000 and then we take the 200,000 put them and say this 9 left, go with them, let papa go handle them. And papa be actually sick, discharge. A turn. Now, wetin make in papa able for can discharge fast? It be always almost 1-4, but waiting at the news. Let we see how you don't touch somebody in life. Please, let we take with them and watch this video.
Good evening, sir. How the evening, sir? How the body? Oh, mina Abdul and papa, Daniel and mina them papa. So then first help for we today with Fambuleya, and I tell God thank you for that. I tell God thank you for that, for this help for them first come. I appreciate. Great. They send money on 1,400,000. They pay 1,200,000. They pay 1,200,000 for this fee. Then they get 200,000 back in Nayan. So that they make her feel good. I not been there, but I tell God thank you. We come here explain, give me everything. So I be try now forget on the people then, but I not be able to get her. I be try forget the madam, but me and me talk on the phone later. We talk on the phone and tell her thank you, but I be tell her say me I say about and see am. Like not tell them thank you. So dear, I still ask you now for long and continue for help me. Dear, na me get them, na me 1 grain, na me no more they suffer out to them. You see, they're all two now private school them they go. This small one, a pass, now then sit MPSC from class 4 now, and they send her for go sit MPSC, see a pass for go from 1. They get good mark, but I'm not able to get money for send them back private school. That's why I send them a government school na model. Now they manage first because me are short. Money they pay me no better. Me not driver. I dey work IPC. Now they work. So this Abdul, in they go schooling himself. In they go Providence. Now they not in school. Now they have been go firm for them. Really now Edwards have been go for go firm, but not be able to get Edwards school. So now make her go Providence. God go make her get that school day. So I fet I pay that money, but it's not easy for me. It's not easy. See, and that's the day now I've been working. But today I tell God thank you. Dear, why don't you now help on the camp for help me? Dear, and I make her send this video. And ask I know for now. God that people like you now, wanna help we. Wanna help me take care of them picking there for them school is business. I tell you now plenty thank you. I they ask for this help. Dear, Lord help me. Me I no get my man, I no get papa. I see them they so I will two no more. For more than small, tell them don't they so. Now me no more they take care. Dear, I make her send this video alone and see me. Now inside me pala na that she don't so. See. So and even I know they grieve for let them go na treat for the play that's all no. You see the blackboard behind me. From there after we don't talk so that they can't begin study back. So dear, me I need help. I no get nobody will help me. I they ask this for long and help me. Yeah, I tell you now thank you for all this thing you do for me. Dear, me na Momo Samura. Dear, I tell you now plenty thank you. So now the word that.
Okay, so I want to join the family for tell we young family plenty thank you. I tell the pa, I be the try for interrogate them because at one point I be the feel say sometimes game one play. I begin asking a certain question because we go to the school, we talk to the proprietor, the one we get the school in Pekin. I ask the pa, I say, you Pekin, who's from where they? He say the SS2. Say, yeah. Then send for me picture of them. Before this time, then 3. The pa, then 3 where you see so. Then I ask her, I say, the one we get the school, again one girl pick, what's name? He tell me name instant. Because then questioning day, even if person plan something, he not remember. Then I say, okay. We'll go on. I'll be the ask him some interrogatory questions them. For no more let me mind clear. I know one for take you money, go put on some side, when afford. So even when we go now the school, you know, because at the first point, yeah, we get carried away with where a cry away waiting. But at certain points, I begin to say, oh, something they will not check. So we begin to try for check them. But indeed, they in need. This bubble we see so, yeah. The reason why I don't make them talk, because them not just the picking them, and them parents for do that. So things then they in need of. Yeah? The first time they don't pay, second time they don't pay. The thing where they tell me where I impressed with, they not they pay third time school fee. They not they pay. They tell me free. I say because I be tell sister admin say we need for see how we able for raise something for the third time. But they tell me plain say no, they not they pay third time school fee. They don't pay first and second time. They not get for pay third time school fee. I say really say yeah. He say the only thing no more way left now the ceremonial, and then if people are able for help me for we able for survive, especially with the other small things, them he say he go appreciate that the small one, better one. Now driver, as you hearing say don't explain. So going back to you with family members, them I want to say one love to una all. I appreciate una because that thing we una do now this in life. Una not gonna know the importance of them. The reward, it must meet una. It really must meet una. So we tell una plenty thank you. But still, we need more. Interestingly, sister admin talk to them, somebody else message me. Somebody been tell we say when we start and so no get for end we say no, not so soon. We not get for able for satisfy everybody. And indeed, other person don't come. But that day, we not able for confirm nothing for her yet. Because maybe I not pay attention to them yet, let's be honest. Because I just feel say, we do on one, we not done it. Then we see how best we can able for settle this and done with them. Because this person they tell we say, in the college, Unimark, and he explain your own problem. People and they will really get a lot of problem. Plenty people them we don't suffer for get what they want. If you able for touch somebody in life through we, let God bless you. May God really make an abundance for you. You understand? Please, this other person in your story, I will come with them to now. But for now, I just want to let we done with this. Yeah? Let we get a target, say, by the end of this month, let we see how best we can able for do for raise some amounts for this bobo and in family. Yeah? This man and in 2 picking them. Please, we not say not to your responsibility. You get your work, but bless them with anything where you get. Anything. Just like how other people they don't do. Some people they call me, hey, I not get better thing, but now this I go send. Oh my God. You say you no get better thing? Hey, you give it $10, $10, $20. Now better thing. Because half plus half is equals to 1. You don't bless somebody. So please, help we for bless this family. Let we just ace them up small and let them go. Please? So anybody, we want for help. This and the other one, we not confirm unit. But please, just tell we say, I want for help with this. The other one, they go Unimark, but we still need for do some more investigation with them. More investigation. We not they take person money for anything. Not to because you are the other person, they make you come. We not to we investigate you first. So please, Una help we, let we able for bless this particular family. Yeah? Now church, like it's, put your money in a bag for Jesus and I go rot in there. This term, not to Jesus, so yeah, not to Prophet Muhammad. And this life, save the life now. Because one thing we I know, you heaven and earth now this world. And then you get them, and then you see them back. Bless somebody today and let God reward you. Yeah? Where are you to this point? So please, I want to send message to certain people. Some people get some video them or audio the way they can send. When they send this message to you, if you not forward unto 50%, you they get bad luck. Or God will or Allah will punish you. I beg. We group them all. Let nobody not send them in the day. Not a religious group, no nothing. One. Number two, me personally, let nobody not send anything to me. I hate them bad. If you dey cry, hey, me na cry, they cry so. If you not send, who's one am yonder if you dey cry? Allow me, let me take myself. When you worship God, you for worship her with your heart. You know they can tell me say, if you not forward them, you get bad luck. If you not, no, please, let nobody not forward anything in to we. I beg. It can hurt me bad. So I beg, low beg, yeah. Let everybody find a blessing. Let everybody find a heaven and hell for himself. Yeah. If you advise me for pray, I pray. Okay. If I not pray, left me no more. If you advise me for go mosque, I go mosque. Okay. If I not go, left me. If you still I go church, I go church. If I not go, left me. Yeah. All man get in your life for live. Please. No can tell me say if you not forward them. Who's one am you on day by forward? That person I making voice. He say forward them. If you not beg me la forward them, but not tell me say if I not forward them, I dey get bad luck. I dey this, I dey that. Who's one am you on day? You own the camp add per me. That person not forward anything to we are big. And you not find say for the forward anything in day. Some people are not going to blame them because they're not going to listen, find waiting the person they say. As they begin talk, so then forward. So please, I advise you, whether this or any message, any news, before you forward them, listen or read or watch and force. Yeah, because sometimes they do ape for spread fake or something when not good to other person, not to all my like anything in there. Yeah. So we tell una thank you for that understanding there. We move. Now let me go to this issue of a well body business. Because this now one of we basic human rights. Now one thing this way we people them for actually they look say yes we need for do certain things then for let life go on. But sometimes in day it not can be like that one day. It's like for say now beg with a beg for let we get certain things then. So let we can go quick one and see this mobile health. Basically, na some mutuka them where them be bring come, yeah, where they say they get for the use them for treat people them. First of all, let we listen waiting the caretaker himself being get for see.
It is in fulfillment of the.
All right, I take them back and adjust them quickly. I take them back and adjust them quickly because I find out say. It gets small issue. Let's just see something. Let's just see something, please. Yeah, please. Let's just see something. Let's just handle a quick one. Something roughly they go on with her. Please just give me some time. Let me use this time for like the program if you not do it and share them. Leave your comments down at the comment section because this one really can very much interesting. We go on for you. What do you think about this? And by the way, I use this time for say Happy Women's Day to all. I mean all the women them where they watch we right now. Yeah. I want for say Happy Women's Day to all. We respect una. Let God continue for bless una as a woman, and let God continue for make the hardness. I mean the strong womanhood. You know, una continue for able for enjoy them. That fruit of una labor, una continue for enjoy them. Yeah. So now we go now and listen to this particular thing. The video actually be turned over. So let's just watch now the caretaker.
It is in fulfillment of the fourth target of our National Development Plan that seeks to increase modern diagnostic and specialist treatment in the country and to improve on secondary healthcare systems. It brings inclusive, quality, and equitable health service to the doorsteps of Sierra Leoneans in some of the most deprived areas of our country. It is an innovative initiative that brings healthcare to the doorsteps of Sierra Leoneans with a full complement of health staff, a doctor, a dentist, ophthalmologist, a pharmacist, nurses, midwives, community health officer, and data entry officer. So them boss there, so whether they go out, or them one there, so where I don't call, then go they. So not to just boss where they go and pass. Now for make sure say where they go any side, any kind of problem where they meet, if na yayo, if na futo, if na beleo, if na anybody, any kind of problem where you get, then go able to take care of them. If they're not able to take care of them, they go refer you now to the next hospital. These dedicated officers will provide specialized health outreach services to the remotest part of our country where the services are most needed. They will provide diagnostic, treatment, and referral services as needed. They're not going to only check, they will check for no waiting day by you, and then go treat, waiting they're able to treat, and waiting they're not able to treat, then they will refer you now because they're not able, if they're not able to treat you. But I want to say, I expect the staff, when I staff them, we healthcare professionals, we don't do a great job, especially fighting COVID and other problems in health-wise we get. I expect you to be courteous, polite, compassionate, and avoid all sorts of negative conduct that will imperil the success of this initiative. At the beginning, because, you know, salon where some man gets more opportunity, no more for B-boss, it'll be past smack boss. So we know where they care, where would they go? Now service, where we know say some people go sick, now like this kind of community, other people that go come up from all over the Canaya for can't get access to that service. Where you come, you now the servants, now for help them. Who say no able, now for refer them, not be boss over them. At the day now, they want the wake in the pool fear. Okay, we know what anybody take money. You know what anybody decide the medicine them. Where go they? They want the way to the pool. They want the way they pool the fear inside the tank then. And go back, call the minister, say, fear don't left in a road with the beguna. Because when you do that in there, now people then life. Now you they take so. And that money not gonna make you better. So with the beg, with the really beguna, people then they will need their services there. The children they will they need their services there. The woman and they will they need their services, and without their services there, so then they die. Old people then they will need their services. By you asking and not giving the right treatment, you where they take fear, where the boss not go able to go to the next station. Now kill them people there, we need their service there. And we not human capital. When you talk about human capital, now the more man you value. Now the more man you value and say you want for education, but of course education not to go without good health. Education not to go without or with empty stomach. So now that make we bundle all them three there, so health, education, and belly business. We make column human capital development. So with the beguna, we have workers then for making us support this. It is your duty to maintain the program and safeguard the equipment. I've requested the Minister of Health and Sanitation to ensure that over the next 4 months, each of the 193 chiefdoms should be visited by the head boss, providing services to more than 1 million people, including children, school children, young people, pregnant women, particularly the elderly. I also request that the Ministry of Health undertake a baseline study and continuously monitor and assess the impact of this initiative for the health outcomes of our people. We also want to see how this will help with. This is a new initiative for make hospital they move. We want to see how down they go, how una go lekam and how una go say we say it will help una. That way when we ask with party then, we go use that information there for say with people then appreciate this. We need more buses. Then that time they like what York don't say now, but that for the men will left 1 naira. Now 4 for the whole country. Anyway, we know they left 1 naira, but you go to come.
All right. By the way, for mobile health bus, we dey talk about 4 mobile health bus. By the way, this is not a good initiative. But how sustainable is the first question? People no go cry for the allowance, then no go begin see themselves put tools down or park the bus them say they no get the allowance. And the other part. You know, it talks something way very, very much important. It say if then take money na people in hand or then sell the fuel, that money they no go better them. I mean, amen. And that includes incessive. For anything where they take, when are for the people they don't benefit, you eat them, you know they benefit you. One grain they shinka you. You say self, you see and they cancel you, they go back. You don't know where they go. Alright, so certain things then the way you talk about. Corruption, of course, get for the go on. Because we see with the introduction of the free health, how we been talek. And this now that they talk about everybody, they not say one set of people. The elderly, the pikin, belle woman, pregnant women and all. Belle woman and kumbra. They're all. Then say, treat them free and not take money na the hand for medicine. If you're not able to treat them, refer them na the big hospital. You know what in that nigga for mean for the hospital? Before then they introduce them things there, I think, then for them put things them in place na the hospital for able for handle. Because I'll tell you something about we country. From the experience of Mercy Ship, for example, when Mercy Ship they come na the country, now they tell you they see how people then sick. Now the time you they see sick, you they cry for your country. We don't know Mercy Ship, you know how they talk. When it come, it map na water key, then say we don't start operation. You they see sick them from all over the country, you they cry. So what does this mean? If at all them mobile bus they are effective for do the work where they say let them do, for meet this 1 million people and above inside 4 months, it means say plenty referral get for day, but people are not get for the go because when they refer in hospital, it means say money. And the reason why most of the people are not the go hospital because they don't get money, especially those in the villages. They don't get money. Okay, look put village one side. Even inside the city, sometimes they will deny. Pass here, a person call you no more. Hey, me, I know well. Or you see video, this person hand on this in bolera this, and want this amount of money, want this, you want go treat. It's not easy, oh. Now this country is very difficult with regards health. People are sick, oh. The community is sick. The country is sick. We are, the people are sick. You know, if they talk about human capital development, they say the human capital development, then they handle 3 areas. He said then they handle belly business. It means say, and inside this program today, unconsciously, or I'm not even know how to put them, we don't deal with all of the 3 them where they talk about. Let's talk about belly, for example. Because of Tin Tranga, angry boku, make way one bag rest away. Now main road, middle street, mutka in the past. People and still want to go for go get. Now belly business down the human capital where he say they do well pan. We commode, he say education. I think I don't misfire. Tomorrow I count something on education. Let you see something. Inside one village, the pikin na matter. But tell go think at least them posh, then get matter for sidom. Matter na any sidom. And that's what then they choke so for sidom. You know easy inside classroom. But this na the health they talk, na the education they talk about. It as well they talk about the health. The health, every day, the one enforce where they work. When are the health workers then they cry for their allowances, the other things them. They pay the patients them, they cry for medical and attention. And expensive things in the hospital. But all this are human capital development. And at this, it's same way so they use for make money for the people them. But I like one word again we say. Anybody will take the money for the people and not the benefit them. That's a very correct one. The hospital them get for overcrowd for who that then go refine no understand if it's at the same free go. He go admit and do something for him at the end of the day he go sit down and not get treatment. We get for the getting calls then day. It get for they happen. It's just too bad. Because when you put 10 things there in place, you for make sure say the main referral centers them, you don't put things them in place for able for welcome them people in there. But if for example, I'm not be no sick way do me. You don't can tell me the sick way do me. You don't make I get more wandering and cut out. Then now you say me say go to hospital. I don't can go to hospital and not get money. I did die quick. Because I not get what it take. Now I begin wondering now. First, wait till they eat. Two, wait till they pay. Now I don't know how the sick way do me. Instead, I just don't know more. And thirdly, when you see you don't know the sick way do. Sometimes they live long, eh? But when you know now the beginning, sometimes they not all the sick actually they make you die. Now they wondering for buy the medicine and other things them. Now they make plenty people they die per sick. Amy. Now so you hear them, eh? Amy. Sometimes they not all the pain. Now the things the way they remember now. It's really, really pathetic. So, what we don't do for handle situation day? Now, just for go big boss, you can't put them say, hey, they do this thing. The monitoring mechanism, you don't highlight them, but how you go put them in place? It's a good thing, a good initiative for carry them. But before this, if we don't do other things then, I think for now, what we need, we're very, very much important, although then we're able to use this for handle small sick them. But remember say most of the sick the way they go meet up, then boss they are not able for handle them. And the attitude of them people here again are them boss there. Therefore they make plenty people not they able for well. Because number one, when they send them go inside one village, you go see this person in condition. It go begin the talk about like in Bonham. Who say if you don't see the all along, where you did this thing here so you don't go hospital. Who's kind this, who's kind that? Next time, if you tell the person like I go come, you know they come. Because you want come in away not to Ibonam. This is not the attitude. All of them things there, they need for put them in place before we talk about them boss there. The way we in hospital, when I need to go pay you money, I not say this one I feel. When I need to go pay money, we see how the nurses then they treat the patients them. Very unprofessional. They can even then they give the patient them wrong tablet, wrong dose. Pan beaucoup talk man business, woman business. I don't tell you na few time. I don't dey na cottage. We picking them they pass away. Then they look this. If they go any mama they cry, let for cause no say that na normal. By the time the mama they go, okay, not to normal way then they go now the picking don't go. Now they get that word and do. No, what you allow so for? It's normal. The picking body for waiting don't suck towel they put some para. We no don't get medicine. I don't care. All of them things are a part of the health. Because when they say hospital, for example, you go na cottage with an other side there, you smell medicine scent. For God's sake, you go na some hospital overseas, you know they smell one medicine scent. One. Then they clean there. When you see you come, then give the medicine where you for drink. Then give you drink them. You don't, then go. Then they make sure say you drink them before ever then go. Because some patients are not like medicine. So then they make sure say they give you correct dose, you drink them, give water, you then go. Other side. But who get that patient day, then get that sabi day. Look you medicine, yeah? Take a lay drink them. All of them things there I need for change. Because the reception of you, the medical practitioner, now the hospital self, they tell on the person in health. they help am for recover or deteriorate. We really need for look into them things in there. We really need for look into them things in there. Sometimes in there the government can try in their own way. But again, we the people them not other problem. The problem is everywhere in the society. In as much as the biggest crown now the government get her. But we serve the people them, the medical practitioners them, we serve we get we own. We get we own. But it is well. It is well. Caretaker, you don't pray for we say let God give you that the soil for the country. Would I get the country at heart? I hope say one day we go able for reach another situation where we will see the country say yes, this na the country where we dey look forward to. Yeah, na the country this where we want for see say better thing happen. Alright. So the last part of everything now get for do with the issue of we own former caretaker. We today, well, we see a post something on in Twitter page. Basically, they try for say a meet with some diplomatic people them. Basically, then they discuss certain things. Them. Let's watch this. Well, not a video. Let's just watch this and read and see. Two type of posts. Yeah. First of all, if you watch the top part of the post, you see the U.S. ambassador, yeah, the U.S. embassy post, yeah, on Twitter. It say, part of my job as U.S. ambassador is to engage with political leaders and statesmen and women from across the political spectrum. I enjoyed my conversation today with former President Ernest Bai Koroma. So what he do? He retweets Ernest Bai Koroma in your post. Let me see what in Ernest Bai Koroma post. He say, I have had an audience a cross-section of the diplomatic community in Sierra Leone. We had fruitful discussions on a wide range of issues relating to the country's social and political states of affairs. Profound thanks to name them. So basically, then this year we be don't talk about the things them where EU give money for. European Union give 245 million, where that include the conduct of election. So now, EU be not looking to post-election activities them. Yeah? Things them where be don't happen from where the election done in 2018. And they don't make the recommendation. Somebody sent to me the final report where basically tomorrow I go watch into them and see waiting they happen. So EU and the diplomatic community still they do more follow-up for see waiting now the thing where they go on. And not official yet, but we understand say election for be in November 2023 stand to be corrected. Some people they say from April to May. Well, we still wait from NEC or from the caretaker for finally announce that day. But money don't dey for the election. We be don't categorically tell una say local council election no dey come this year. But other people them mean the dispute that they say no, it happen if it happen by force. No, because we look why it not dey happen. We look, waiting and talk, waiting and discuss. We analyze and we come up with conclusion. We tell una say this are the reason and even give una video of that. And not say about 4 months or so, then tell we now say election not they go on for local government. So we be don't tell una say get for be multi-tier for election 2023. Local council election we get for those member of councillors, mayor or chairperson, member of parliament, and then the caretaker. So this money don't dey already for that one day. All what we need now forget date for this election. So now these people here, where now the leaders them in terms of the diplomatic community inside the country, still engage the government and the local and the opposition people them foresee waiting na the possible things them where them for able for settle before the election. Foresee waiting na the possible things them where go create problem for the election. And foresee how then the money where then they put not go in vain. So then they engage opposition leaders them, then they engage the government and the caretaker. So then they in this discussion. Now this same conversation, then been there on the EU where they end up for popular report. So as then they talk to you, then they make a recommendation. Anybody where they talk to, then they make a recommendation. But something they where they can hide. Basically, if you listen to Ernest Bai Koroma, he say he get fruitful conversation. If you come back, Mother Bill will tell you say instead get fruitful conversation. Waiting at the part of the conversation, they not will tell you. But when you look now to waiting this US ambassador say, he say he role now for make sure say he engage with political leaders them. Yeah. And he say we get for do with statesman, yeah, and woman them from all across the political line. You understand? So then they discuss and finalize waiting they don't discuss. So these are the things them where then they do right now. When mean say all the one them where they go and talk say election at 2024. I'm sorry. Election at 2023. Election, the people na then get for decide. And who that? The people we not sabi book. We not understand better. And them get for decide. Who that will be we next caretaker. So we really need to know how best una can do. You na SLPP explain what una don't do. You na APC explain what you want for do for let people vote for you. So now na the time when call one, talk to one. Na the campaign this. Call one, talk to one. If everybody call one person, he explain to them. By the time the election they campaign only for Boku. So from today, begin for call one, talk to one, and tell them why them for vote for your own party. Or why them for vote for the leader where you choose. Call one, talk to one, right from this minute. Because we no one make that same mistake. You understand, eh? That same mistake, we no for make them again. We need for correct certain things them right at this point in time. Because if tomorrow you come back and can begin tell me say, eh, na so been pass so, but na this way end. No, I need to take that day. Sorry. Let me correct certain things them now and now. Okay, I think we don't come to the end of the program. Tomorrow and Wednesday we get 2 programs then. Blow Mine in the afternoon and SNS in the evening. Please join me SNS in the evening, please. Yeah. 9 p.m. salon time. Okay? Well, I want to tell you thank you for wait. But please, as you say the likes look small today, what happen? And also now they follow the discussion, but the likes, please. You will not like the program, it's like and share them for we. One more time, I want to say sorry to people them on Facebook because we can 1, 2, 3 10, but we not connect. If you try and fail, try again. Now that we've been trying for do until we able to reach to that side. We get the final part we make you the watch I'm so right now. So we want to tell you plenty thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for when I don't take on a time for like the program, share, and left on a comment down. Yeah, one for tell una plenty thank you both YouTube, Facebook for on a good work where una always do. But please, una not forget we new family or don't get where we please want for raise some amount for them. Please donate anything and tell we if you want for let we recognize you. Let we tell you thank you. But even if you know one that day want for tell una plenty thank you. Yeah, on the day where you be the give you money na cash app. As you the money the kind inside, now so then the pass on to we. Sister admin the pass on to we will tell the people and thank you. The one that we do na Facebook, sorry, na MoneyGram, Remit and all. Please want for tell na thank you. From Australia, UK, whatever, any side. One for tell una plenty thank you. We appreciate una, and as una self been doing, the family appreciate una so much. Well, until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of this you wonderful program where we call We Are. My name na Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. On behalf of the team, I want to tell you again one more time, plenty thank you. The one we don't moderate the comment section them. One for tell you thank you, start me. And we get for find one person. We already identify one person for champion the Facebook, but we still watch the Facebook, yeah. So we as well want for tell you plenty thank you for always what they do. Okay. Let's see. I want left now with this message. Yes, I don't see him. I will left now with this message before I go. Because this one for now we priority. We want to make sure say things go on how it's supposed to go. So please una support we, una battle we, una help we for we able for reach out the kind way how we supposed to reach. Because this family right now we own a responsibility for make sure say please then get waiting then supposed to get. If they're not shame, then don't reach out to we. Please, let we help them. Yeah? Let we help them. Do ya with the big. Do ya with the big. Let we help them. Bia we fumble. Do ya na big with the big. Let we just help them. We help them, God will definitely help you. Yeah? One more time, one tell you plenty thank you. The things for one plan. Okay, it is part on own first. I don't know why they were on. Okay, let's see something. And see again. No one for send them in a very bad way. But it is okay, I don't see them. It is misbehave for me. Yes. Don't get her now. One more time, I want to say thank you very much. And again, I want to say thank you to all the woman group them, the woman how you call them, presenter and people that can participate. The social media activists them. I want to tell you all thank you, especially women them. I want to wish you a special Women's Day. Yeah, we love you also very much. Okay. At the left now with this message from this new family members them, we really look forward for we were able for work on them. George, okay, I left you now, yeah? I not say the time don't go. So let we go now and listen to this. Please una help we for support them family there. So until we meet again, one for say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good evening, sir. How the evening, sir? How the body oh? Mina Abdul in Papa, Daniel in Mina Dempi Papa. So then first help for we with them with Fambulea, and I tell God thank you for that. I tell God thank you for that for this help for them face cam. I appreciate. Great. Then send money on 1,400,000. Then pay 1,200,000. Then pay 1,200,000 for this fee. Then they get 200,000 back in Yan. So that they make a fee.
Okay. I take reverse gear. You know, people in the ask waiting at the information. Please, I will advise you send them to if you do MoneyGram or Remit. Please send them for we to Fatmata Bangura. Fatmata Bangura, and then you send all the information to we on we WhatsApp number. Just send them to Fatmata Bangura, and the name that we put there, and then you send all the information for we. Yeah. Thank you very much for when I don't ask. Not been getting quick. The information are Fatmata Bangura. Okay. Please una send them to Fatmata Bangura, and una send all the information to we. Yeah. Thank you very much, and good night. Finally.
Good evening, sir. How the evening, sir? How the body oh? Mina Abdul in Papa, Daniel in Mina Dempi Papa. So then first help for we with them with Fambulea, and I tell God thank you for that. I tell God thank you for that for this help for them face cam. I appreciate. Great. They send money on 1,400,000. They pay 1,200,000. They pay 1,200,000 for this fee. Then they get 200,000 back in Yan. So that they make her feel good and not been there. But I tell God thank you. We come here explain, give me everything. So I will try not forget on the people then, but I not be able to get her. I will try forget the madam, but me and me talk on the phone later. We talk on the phone and tell her thank you. But I will tell her say me I say about and see am. Liable not tell them thank you. So there I still ask you now for long and continue for help me. There na me get them, na me one grain, na me no more they suffer out to them. You see, they all two na private school them they go. This small one, a pass, now then sit MPSC from class 4 now, and they send her for go sit MPSC, a pass for go from 1. They get good mark, but I'm not able to get money for send them back private school. Pass what send them a government school na model. Now they manage first because me are short. I know they pay me no better. Me na driver. I dey work IPC. Now there they work. So this Abdul, in they go schooling himself. In they go province. Now they not in school. Now they have been go fend for them. Really now Edwards have been go fend, but not be able to get Edwards school. So now make her go province. God go make her get that school day. So I fet I pay that money, but it's not easy for me. It's not easy. See, and that's the day now I've been working. But today I tell God thank you. There, why don't you now help on? They come for help me. There, and I make her send this video. And the ask I know for now. God that people like you now, wanna help we. Wanna help me take care of them picking there for them school is business. I tell you now plenty thank you. And they ask for this help. There, Lord help me. Me, I don't get my man, I don't get papa. I see them they so. I'll two no more. For more than small, tell them don't they so. Now me no more they take care. There, I make her send this video alone and see me. Now inside me pala na that she don't so. See. So and even I know they agree for let them go na treat for the play Rasul no. You see the blackboard behind me. From there after we don't talk so then they can't begin study back. So there me I need help. I don't get nobody they help me. And they ask this for long and help me. Yeah, I tell you now thank you for all this you wanna do for me. Dear, me na Momo Samura. Dear, I tell you now plenty thank you. So now the word that.